So, you've undoubtedly encountered numerous warnings about the perils of smoking. But let's delve deeper. What makes smoking so perilous? What exactly about it poses such a grave danger? Let's explore the hidden truth behind quitting smoking. A typical cigarette comprises three components. Firstly, there's the cigarette filter, also referred to as the cigarette butt. Then comes the rolling paper, enveloping a blend of tobacco. This tobacco blend typically consists of dried and processed tobacco leaves and leaf stems, with Nicotiana tabacum being the primary plant used in its production. But what unfolds once a cigarette is ignited? Well, the tobacco blend contains an excess of 7,000 distinct chemicals released in the form of minuscule particles and gases. As cigarette smoke traverses through the cigarette filter, bits of partially burnt tobacco, known as tar, are ensnared. Despite the filter's efficacy in capturing some tar, its sticky and brown residue stains not only fingernails, but also teeth, the inner mouth, and vocal cords, causing reflexive coughing. The smoke then proceeds through the upper airway into the lower airway. The lower airway is lined with cilia, tiny hair-like projections that normally facilitate the removal of debris and bacteria from the lungs. However, hydrogen cyanide, a toxic gas, collaborates with tar to incapacitate these cilia. Consequently, cigarette smoke infiltrates deeper into the lungs, accompanied by a slew of carcinogenic chemicals such as arsenic and benzopyrene, which coat the airway linings, significantly elevating the risk of lung cancer. With the lungs' primary defense mechanisms compromised, smoke penetrates the alveoli, the lungs' air sacs where oxygen exchange occurs. Ordinarily, oxygen is exchanged for carbon dioxide via hemoglobin, a transfer protein within the alveoli. However, carbon monoxide, another toxic gas found in cigarette smoke, disrupts this process by displacing oxygen from hemoglobin, causing cellular starvation due to oxygen deficiency. Consequently, cells emit inflammatory signals, leading to heightened mucus production and airway constriction, exacerbating breathing difficulties. Meanwhile, residual cigarette smoke chemicals are absorbed into the bloodstream. This is a pivotal juncture. The bloodstream serves as the conduit to all organs within the body. Once absorbed, these chemicals unleash unrestrained havoc, extending beyond lung damage. A plethora of oxidizing chemicals within cigarette smoke wreak havoc upon blood vessel linings, inducing inflammation and plaque formation, narrowing vessels and jeopardizing blood supply to vital organs. Metals like arsenic and radioactive compounds like polonium disseminate via the bloodstream, exponentially escalating cancer risks across various organs. However, despite the dire consequences, what compels individuals to persist in smoking? The culprit lies in nicotine, the addictive component of cigarettes. Upon smoking, nicotine swiftly traverses from lungs to brain, binding to nicotinic acetylcholine receptors and triggering the release of dopamine, adrenaline, and serotonin. This elicits a sense of reward and heightened alertness. Yet as nicotine dissipates, withdrawal ensues, characterized by restlessness, anxiety, and insomnia, fueling the cycle of addiction. While we've only scratched the surface of the myriad chemicals in tobacco smoke, it's evident that the toll exacted on the body is profound. From the breakdown of alveoli to skin aging, loss of sensory perception, and myriad other afflictions, the repercussions are vast. Tobacco, the only legal drug that proves fatal when used as intended, perpetuates addiction, with staggering statistics revealing the majority of smokers initiating before adulthood. Yet amidst these grim realities, there's a glimmer of hope. With a declining global smoking populace and burgeoning online resources aiding cessation efforts, a smoke-free generation beckons. Imagine the monumental stride for humanity that would entail. If you're contemplating quitting, you're already halfway there. Seize the opportunity today.